Always remember, your focus determines your reality. Stay close to me, and you'll be safe.
Hey guys, how are we doing today? Hopefully you guys are all well out there. Today's video, I want to go and do a bit of a different kind of a thing today. I want to have a discussion, but at the same time, I want to do and look at my old 3v3 footage from the past seasons. So we're going to have this footage rolling as we talk. How about that? I might keep doing this in the future, and I know in the past, I talked and mentioned about having other people record their GACs. And I might just throw this in with it and, you know, maybe recap their GAC as I talk about something about the game. I don't know, but let's just get this started off. Here we go. This is from, let's see, April 17th. So it's been a couple months. Oh, actually, no, it's just been last month. I'm not sure why I said it was a couple months. It's only been 1 month. But here we go. We're going to do this, and we're going to talk about evasion, and we're going to talk about dodging, dodge meta. Are we thinking it's going to be coming back? You know, accuracy, dodges, evasion. The reason I brought this up and I want to talk about it is because, you know, the Bad Batch, they have some evasion up built in with their kits. And also, with that being paired with the... By the way, this is Rey versus Kylo. I'm not sure if I won any of these also. I don't know. This has been such a long time ago. I'm not even sure if I win any of these. But anyways, Bad Batch, and also with the conquest discs, the data discs, and having the extra evasion there with the foresight. I don't know, like, I'm not sure about you guys, but I am okay if we get the foresight, not like foresight and dodge meta, but like something to that extent where you can like evade some attacks. I don't know. Would that be, is that stupid of me to say I'm okay with that? I know back in the day, like we're talking 4 or 5 years ago, when this game was kind of first out, we had the evasion meta with like, there was like some Qui-Gon, there was some Darth Maul, there was some evasion, there was some foresight. You know, you have those old Jedi and those Sith, right, that had that built in. And I don't really remember experiencing that like to its fullest. Like I don't really ever know. I never knew like what that really was. But now that I think about it, I kind of want to just like see what it would like look like. You know, in today's game with GLs, and I know like some GLs, you just can't evade their attacks, right? But I'm talking about like the other underlying characters behind those GL teams, and like maybe those guys can give out some more of those extra evasion things, maybe some synergy with some specific faction, foresight, or whatever. I don't know. Like, I would just love to see how that would be played right now in today's state of the game. Also, I'm going to speed some of these up because this is a lot of footage. 20 minutes of battles. How the heck did I lose this? I don't know how I lost that. Anyways, let's keep going. I go straight into the next counter, which was... I love this counter, by the way. So, we just finished up 5v5 season, so this next season will be 3v3. And I don't know, actually, if the next season will be implemented with the new changes to GAC, with the divisions, and also the amount of teams you have to use and set for each week, rather. I'm not sure if that'll be for this next season, but if I were to assume it will be... but let me know if I'm wrong there. I'm pretty dang sure it will be, though. Anyways, a lot of footage to go through. But anyways, I love this counter. Bounty Hunters versus Grievous. One of my favorite 3v3 counters ever. You just, like, right there, you annihilate the Grievous, and you get, like, a nice full banner win. It's so awesome. I love it. So there we go there. Let's go on the next one. What is this one? Oh, it's Cleanup. Yeah, Cleanup's lame. Who even wants to watch Cleanup? I use so much Cleanup here. It's so gross. On to the next. Padme versus First Order. So, back to the discussion. Evasion. I'm trying to, like, remember other teams that we've had along the way that has dealt with, you know, that extra evasion. But, like, it's been a while. And most teams that come out since, you know, like, the last couple years or so, they have some things that are, like, can't evade this, can't evade that, you know? So, I don't know how evasion and foresight we played and like, all that sort of stuff in today's meta with arenas and whatnot. But, like, maybe it wouldn't be a meta team, but, like, we get some more teams like the Bad Batch that work with that extra evasion, make them a bit more evasive. You can't really hit them as easily anymore. Because, you know, you got to think about, like, evasion up some foresight, but also like masteries now with relics. Like that's some pretty big things to think about, because mastery is now a thing in the game. It wasn't back in the day one. It's now only been in the game for like the last couple years, right? It could be longer. I forget when the relics were first implemented in the game. What's the next counter, by the way? What do I go for? Oh, this is a fun one, actually. If you guys want to use the troopers, this is a great trooper team to use versus this counter on this resistance hero team. But anyways, I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? Just like straight up, what are your guys' thoughts on evasion, dodging, and that sort of stuff? And do you ever think that it would come to a point where you would need to farm accuracy arrows? Like, would that even be a thing that you would have to consider? Because right now, I do not want to consider. I don't even want to think about accuracy arrows like right now, because I don't want to start those farms. I don't want to be farming accuracy arrows. That'd be disgusting. This is a pretty easy counter. This is just resistance versus the first order. Nothing too crazy about this one, honestly. It's super easy peasy. There we go. Back wall. I'm not sure why this guy set troopers on me in 3v3, but he did. Anyways, yeah, accuracy arrows. Like, my big thing with arrows is I love the critical avoidance and some offense and the health, all that sort of stuff. Accuracy is like my least favorite one. It's like not even that useful at all. Yeah, there are some very, very niche characters that you want those on, but for the most part, you don't even need them. But imagine that we come to like a spot in the game with mods where you gotta farm accuracy arrows. And be honest, do you guys actually have any good speed accuracy arrows out there? I think my fastest one is like around 18 or 19. But like, that would be so funny to me if we had to go out and farm some accuracy arrows because of dodging and evasion and all that sort of stuff. That was a pretty easy one right there. This is pretty easy too. I'm not going to show this one. It was just, oh my gosh, that's a fun one actually. Han Solo with a Bosk, or not Bosk, Boba Fett. But yeah, this one's pretty fun too. Okay, about 3-3. So a bit off topic for today's discussion, but are you guys excited for 3-3? With, you know, different teams added in, you have to now get relics on these requirements for the Kenobi. You can play around with some of those. Are you guys more pumped about it now after those things added in the game, or not? Are you guys still like, it's 3v3, why even care? Why even bother? So for me right now, I was like, before 5s, I was like, man, I can't wait to get back in 3v3. And then I was like, actually, no, I like 5v5. But then this last season of 5s, I'm like going back on my word. I'm like, you know what? I'm actually wanting to play 3s a bit more. I don't know. I'm like, there's like a whole back and forth thing with GAC now. I honestly would love if they were to come out with some more, you know, either 4v4 or 6v6 or just something crazy like that. Just like some more differences and more variations in GAC. I don't know. Because, you know, you can only go so far with feats to make it a bit more interesting. Anyways, I'm not sure why I went off topic there, but no, I'm just trying to think now about all the guys that we have in the game that deal with evasion, because, you know, evasion is actually pretty powerful. I'm not going to say it's not powerful. It can be, but there's just a lot of characters that we have now in the game that they don't even care about whether you have evasion or you have foresight. They go straight through it. You can't dodge the attack, right? This is pretty easy too, by the way. Kylo versus that team. But I do think that it would be very cool to see it come back in some way, shape, or form. I know Bad Batch have a lot of that stuff built into their kits, but we'll have to see. Then the last thing I want to talk about here for today is the Conquest discs. Like I said in my last video, I think I really am kind of bummed out that they took out the deployable cooling system, or whatever the one is that resets your cooldowns. Whenever you have a buff, or whenever you gain a buff, you have a chance to reset cooldowns by 1. I am big upset. I'm a bit bummed that they took that out, because that one helped me so much in that Conquest to make it a bit more easygoing on myself, but now it's not there anymore. So I'm a bit bummed, to say the least. And they came out with a couple new ones. A lot of extra evasion, and if you evade attack, you get some turn meter, like the old Ben leadership or the Darth Maul leadership, I think. I'm not sure about Darth Maul. But, like, those are just not... They're kind of lame. I don't know. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me in Conquest. Like, why would I want to go for evasion? I want to get more turn meter in certain ways that are not to deal with evasion, because that's some more, you know, RNG if I even can evade the attack, right? And on top of that, I just want to do more damage, because the more that you use a team or a character, you lose stamina, right? So the less stamina that somebody has, I do not want to rely on hoping to get dodges. I want to make sure I can actually kill the freaking guy in the teams I go up against, right? In bosses or whatnot to climb in the conquest. Like, I don't know. It just, to me, it doesn't make sense as to why they would want to add it. And, like, there's a purple disc out there that after you gain, like, 10 buffs or something, then you gain foresight. Like, that has got to be one of the worst purple discs out there that we've ever seen. I don't know if we still have that massively overpowered one where you gain 10 buffs and you do, like, massive damage. I hope so, because that's a great disc right there. I've actually seen the booming voice one where if the leadership ally goes, they actually call everybody to assist. That's a pretty good one too, but I don't know if they have the massively overpowered one. I hope so, because that's a great disc to have and to own, right? But I don't know how I feel about Foresight in the Conquest. Holy cow, look at Cam go. I love Cam. Cam is great. I don't know if he's going to be needed for the Kenobi, but we'll have to see. I don't know if you guys are pumped about Cam being needed for Kenobi. I know some people have him like me, and they're like, yes, give me Cam for the Kenobi, and some people aren't even close to a 7-star Cam, and they don't want him. Personally, about Cam just for a second, I don't think he'll be needed, but if he is, I'll be super surprised. And to wrap up for his ships, I don't know what I use here. Oh, First Order versus the Empire. This is actually pretty crazy counter because sometimes I've lost, sometimes I've won. It just depends. I don't know. The Empire is a very, very strong fleet, by the way. I kind of want to do a video about the Empire fleet and like a very strong defensive fleet that you can set, and especially nowadays with the Razor Crest. I want to do some videos about that. But anyways, let's keep this going. I don't know really what else to talk about besides, you know, Conquest Evasion, those discs. I'm not a huge fan of them personally. I think they're pretty lame. I want more discs that can, you know, bump up my damage numbers, give me some more turn meter, reduce their turn meter with the TMR. I don't know, just stuff like that. I don't really care too much about dodging and evading and all that sort of stuff, you know? I don't know. It just, to me, it's just kind of lame. Anyways, I think that's about it for today's video. Just to wrap it up. Actually, let's see if I win this or not. I'm pretty sure I win this. How can I not win this? Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. I did win. 26-52. Not the best score, but we'll take that, right? This is from way back in April, so I don't know. Anyways, what are your guys' thoughts on... Would you guys be down for maybe just more teams that deal with evasion and stuff like that, some more foresight? I don't know. And would you guys be open to the fact of having a dodge meta back into the game? Because I don't know, I never really fully experienced that, I guess. So I would be very curious to see how that would play out. Because GLs, they have some of those that you just can't dodge. I mean, other characters you just can't dodge. You can't be dodged or anything like that. You just can't, you know. But like I would still like to see how that works. I don't know, just evasion, accuracy. I would not like to farm accuracy arrows. I would rather still farm my critical avoidance arrows. That'll be my go-to. I love those arrows so much. But that's about it. I would love to know your guys' thoughts all about this down below. If you guys want to send me some of your JC, you know, replays, your rounds or whatever, I can do more videos like this where I just kind of discuss stuff and just chat about GAC a little bit, all that sort of stuff. I think it's some fun stuff to talk about, and it gives me some videos to do down the line if I don't have any ideas, right? But on that topic, if you guys want to show me rather some ideas for videos, I can take some right now in the comments, or if you want to jump into Discord, jump into Discord as well. If you guys enjoyed today's video, give it a like, share it around, and if you guys have not subbed yet, definitely feel free to sub. You guys have a great week out there, and until next time, I will see you all later. Peace out, and have a good one. See you guys.